Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Afternoon or evening, wherever you may be. Marty here with my No Man's Sky stream of the Saturday morning cartoon. And we're just going to get to the starting point here before we actually get into the gameplay. Oh, we get an echo from Inra.
Train ride? Did I miss something? Train ride?
Alright, that's better. Okay, so, as I said in my description, there will likely be a weekend mission going on here. I'm going to try to get a few other things in too. Let's see, where are we? Where are we? Okay. Alright, so alrighty, here we go. So, good morning, everybody. I'm our intrepid galactic explorer with the weird green-blue outfit on, yeah, and the hoodie. It's all good. It's all good. All right, first order of business is off the table, apparently, because hey, something's weird. Something doesn't look right here. I don't remember leaving these raider missions unattended to. Regardless, let's go and send them out. Save us some trouble. Actually, I'm going to take a quick break here because I'm just having a pretty urgent major call. So I'll be right back. Apologies for that. Doesn't sound right taking a break 2 minutes into your stream. Yeah, well, had to be done. Had to be done. Yeah, okay. Didn't mean to leave this pink Viking warrior standing there, left holding the bag. Let's get some expeditions going on here. Holy crapola, 4 combat patrols. What the hell? Well, there's no 4,000 light year patrols anyway. Yeah, this might be a bit of a challenge today. Okay, so the longest one, as we usually do, we'll send our organic frigate on. And we got 1, 2, I think 2 damaged vessels. And gee whiz. Okay, I guess we'll have to send out a couple of combat. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, that's not terrible. 200 tons. Okay, 5-star rating. Good, we'll take that. The next longest one is 2,600 light years. That's a balanced expedition. We're gonna just let's see. Let's go with an industrial. Let's go with a trade. Let's go with an exploration. See what that does. Yeah, we're pretty happy with that too. 4 stars to 2. 200 tons. Shouldn't be getting any broken ships back from that. Next one is 2480. Another combat patrol. Let's send our S-class combat out on that one. Do we have any other lesser combat vessels? We have 3. Okay, how about we pick that one? Got it. 100 tons, 5-star rating. Good to go. And one last combat patrol. Send our 2A class vessels out on that. Again, 5-star rating, 100 tons. Good to go. And one more combat. A shorter combat mission. I have no combat ships left. Let's put the recon out on that one. And what else? What else? Recon. So this support vessel has an index of 6 on the combat scale. Let's put that one out with it. Oh my goodness. No fuel required. And 4 stars to 1. We'll take it. Alright. Let's go back and push the save button here. The giant save button. Can you resize that? Oh. Just check. Take that and scale. Cannot be resized. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Good enough. It's good enough for you, it's good enough for me. Alright, base computer archives, restored additional data. So now we got our missions out. Okay, this doesn't look right to me. Strange. It's actually the Saturday morning cartoon. Looks, well, that's what it says, Saturday morning cartoon. Oh, okay, it just looks weird. Well, anyway. It might just look weird because this is one of my older saves. It's pre, yeah, it's pre freighter update with the old style hallways. Let's go down and see what our base computer is getting us to do here. So here's the icon for the base computer archives mission. We'll go there. This is just a kind of a first half hour or so, just a basic, housekeeping of, early game, mid game missions. Let's get those out of the way first. I think I might start doing those offline and getting into some more fun stuff online. Fun. Well, we call it fun, yeah. Can I flip this around, I wonder? I don't know where the... that's the thing, though, so I don't know where the opening is. I think that might be it there. Let's just try that. Well, not exactly, but, well, it'll work. At least it's not pointing at the wall. Okay, let's see what we got. We obviously have coordinates in another system, right? Possible remote terminus backup available, all the coordinates. Okay, let's get out there and do that. Then we'll get into our... wow, is that loud? Sounds loud to me. Alright, let's see. Yeah, then we'll get into our settlement. It's just another little 5-minute job there to hopefully take care of a dispute or start a build on a building or just something, simple like that, right? So, all right, current mission. Yeah, they don't, the base computer doesn't usually send you very far. Don't put me into a freighter battle, that's all. That's all, don't do it. And of course, now this is why this is what I have. What I have these guys for, right? That's this this guy, I should say. This is only one right now. He's peeling off, hopefully to get rid of that pursuer that we have here. Pulse engine back online. Okay, and the pursuer is gone. Okay, what's that there? Save beacon. Not sure what that's for. Where is my... There it is. Okay. Archive is. So again, we have pirates in range. So we can't use our pulse drive. Oh, that little red triangle disappeared, so we're good to go. Right? I just didn't want to do a freighter battle right now. Besides, we're pretty decked out for as far as freighters go. We're good to go. I gotta take a look at last week's stream or something because I got the funny feeling that something's amiss, but I don't know. Let's get that feeling, You ever get that feeling? Hey, what's wrong with this picture feeling, Okay, so we flew over the approximate location, and I'm almost certain that our actual location is right here. I'm just going to fly around to the other side of the building such that there's no landing zone here. This thing is abandoned, so you get all these little nests all over the side of the building here. But the doors have been blown off, whatever. But point is, yeah, there it is. Okay, there's the terminal over here. We gotta land and oh, we've been here before. Okay, yeah, that's pretty obvious. All the containers are open, so That's a pretty much dead giveaway, right? Yeah, you've been here before, bud. Access memory, blah blah blah. First spawn fought valiantly, but there was no saving them. The nanites had found their place within, protruding outwards through every pore, through every limb and every thought. It's done. They departed with the family of glass, forever lost to this world, their story at an end. I ventured on. We were almost there. Okay, I get a feeling this Base Computer Archives is almost over too. Search physical cache, attach to the terminal where I recorded this message of base technology. That's a blaze jet, something I never use, but it's an A class, so it'll be worth something somewhere, I'm sure. Suspect. Alright. Let's get back out to the space station and get over to our settlement. Yeah, that would be best. After that, the sky is well, the sky's not the limit, I guess, but well, it could be, I suppose. So we're doing a lot better with the streaming delay now. It's about 3 seconds, 3-4 seconds, so that's awesome. I'm really liking that, for sure. I haven't even looked at my inventory yet this morning. I have no clue what's going on there. If we need anything, or if we're short anything, if anything's broken, or what. Pyrite. Okay, this place has pyrite. How are we doing for pyrite? Yeah, we're doing okay for pyrite, I think. There's stuff up here. Silver over here. What else we got going on here? Fireworks. Okay, we'll just leave those there for now. And so this is the kind of stuff you get at your settlement right here. Now, I do have some storage augmentations. I'm going to put them up on the freighter because I might want to use those elsewhere. And I'm just curious to see... Okay, we've topped that up, yeah. Alright. Okay. And, of course, the salvage frigate module doesn't belong on the starship. It goes on the freighter. Yeah, these storage augmentations, I think I'm going to put them on another ship. This has been my go-to. This white squid exotic has been my go-to vessel now for some time. And I'm not saying it's time to change just yet, but starting to get the itch, you know. Okay, let's see. Starting to get the itch to swap over, use something else for a while. Let's get rid of those. See if we can get rid of oh, freighter, exosuit, starship. Okay, good. I was going to say, please let me pick my starship inventory. Those plants, we just accumulate and accumulate those like there's no tomorrow. And just going to make a little bit of room in my ship's inventory too, just to square off the yeah, the chromatic metal stack here. So, okay, we're good there. We got some companion eggs that we can resequence at the space anomaly too. That might be on the go. That would be fun. Alright, so here, let's see, that's gotta go. That's gotta go. I have a feeling that should go too. We lost everything again. I'm just looking at this and I'm thinking, oh, we lost everything again in this playthrough. What the heck? What the heck? Yeah. So it looks like we got to rebuild our inventory to some extent anyway. That's a poison. Oh well, it is what it is, right? No point in crying about it. Let's get on with the task. And I like these numbers over here, though. Oof. Maneuverability, that's okay. Everything else is like, yeah, baby. I got this thing, positron ejector. Okay, let's see, settlement. I want to get some maps, but I have 0 navigation data. Victim of my own. I'll tell you what. Let's push this iridesite out the door here. This stuff. And get rid of those 2 A-class upgrade modules. Okay, can we take that? Yes. I guess we're gonna have to forego any adventures in digging out places with our maps because, well, we don't have any maps. We're just trying to gather some navigation data here, but there's not a whole lot to be had. Okay, so we'll purchase, then we'll sell, and then we'll sell these 2 things that we will never use. How are we doing for nanites? Oh my, 84,000, eh? Nice multi-tool. That's our scanner miner. I believe we have a blue one for a weapon. Yeah, okay, we got that, we got that. No more navigation data in here. Now, since we lost everything last week, we should at least consider replenishing some of that stock. And by that I mean stuff here, the carbon and oxygen, sodium stuff. Now, I didn't see any ion batteries or life support gel. They're not selling that anymore for some reason. I don't get it. Okay, there's chromatic metal. We have loads of chromatic metal. We don't think we need to stock any of that. And I mean oh, wait a second. Yeah, we don't have the Atlas Pass, do we? That's one thing we should try and get as quick as possible. We need emerald for that or something like that. We just, yeah, 200 emerald. Gee, do we not have any of that? I think we're going to go back to our back to our freighter and see if we have any of that stuff. So, obviously, every time that happens, if we lose stuff regularly, it's a survival mode mission. So, playthrough. So, we're running the risk of losing everything like regularly, right? Absolutely nothing here. Let's go to our settlement and see what's up with that. Then we'll go back to our freighter and see if we have any emerald out there. Yeah, I got the song in my head. Green Acres. Don't know if any of you are old enough to recall that. funny show we used to watch. Very funny show, actually. What is going on there? Base computer. Oh, I see. Yeah. That's the. Yeah, I need to pin my settlers mission. What else we got going on there? Oh, all the employees want my attention too. Sentinel flare recovery. Of course, we're going to have to go back and talk to Tethys on the space anomaly for that. You don't start any trouble, buddy. All right, let's go over here. Yeah, planet's so hot the ground's on fire. Nice. All right, what do we got going on? New construction opportunity. Okay, well, let's see. Begin construction of a landing pad. Begin construction of a water tower. Both of them increase productivity. Citizens have, okay, so 58% approved the water tower. So let's go with the water tower. And, yeah, so we got a bunch of this stuff again. You know what? I'll just put that in the room. These are worth a little more, so I'll put them in the starship. And let's see, where's my construction opportunity? Because it should be, I should have to be putting stuff into that, like some kind of materials or something. And the answer is, don't know. Here's the roamer. I got bases all over this place. There's my starship. Going on settlers. I asked to build something, so I'm expecting to be asked to deposit something somewhere for the build materials. Sounds like we're under attack. Oh yeah, we are too. Let's see. Okay, hang on. Where's my weapon? That's my weapon. There is it. It's on 5. Okay, so 5. Pulse spare. Okay, so why does that look gold to me? Oh, there's some gold on it, I guess. That could be it. Oh, okay, that's better. More, there's got to be more. This is the other way to pick up that stuff. Glass or whatever it is these things drop. We have another one over there. That's our host. Here's the other one. I'm just not a good shot. Don't know if you noticed that, but just a terrible shot. So here's our construction opportunity. The water tower. Oh, now we're getting attacked by pirates. Okay, we're stuck in here for a moment. Catch our breath. Huh? Tell me they can blow right through this thing. That would just be the kicker of all the kickers. Get the settlement done. We're going to go to our freighter just to see if we can pick up enough emerald to... even get out of here. Freighter in front. Freighter. We've gathered everything here that we're going to gather and kicked off another construction project, so good with that. Now here I was wondering if okay, let's push this over. Wondering if what? Emerald, right? Let's move this over as well. Okay, so no emerald there. We have indium and some activated cadmium. That does not. I don't have a good feeling about this. Oh, we only have 50. Okay. So basically, if I wanted to do this, I still couldn't do it. It's still short 150. Green star system. We have a base on a green star system. Activated indium all over the place. Never thought to look for emerald. Okay. Alright, well, in that case, going the wrong way. Yeah. So let's just do this. We'll go down here. Let's see what's in our inventory of ships here. That can't be ours. That cannot be ours. That's ours. That's the golden vector. I never use that. There's our living ship. Oh, pretty boy. Yeah. Jeez, is this ours? Oh, I see what's going on here. This is a salvage job. Okay. I guess we're gonna have to go to the space station with that and get rid of it. I don't want it in my my inventory. Sullying my inventory. Okay, so we got yeah, we got a few other ships going on here, including this nice sleek fighter there, and this mosquito exotic. All right, back to the space station then to dump that hauler. Wrong way. I don't have a fixed, obviously. A fixed layout for my freighters in all my playthroughs, so you know, if you see me fumbling around the space station like this, you'll know why. Oh, where is it on this playthrough? Oh, it's over there. No, it's over there. Okay. I'll go. We'll get around it. And yeah, 4 million units. Okay, that gets another one in our inventory. We get some upgrades that need to be gotten rid of. C-class. Oh, just a one. Okay, that's good enough. And what else? I thought for sure we picked up our expedition reward off this on this playthrough, but I guess we didn't. Okay. So now da-da-da. There's the karate chop. Okay. Alright. One last thing before I finish. This is just an effort to revamp our supplies and current mission. What the heck's the current mission? What? Oh yeah. Yeah, we gotta talk to Tethys on the space anomaly. I don't know why this thing is pointing me somewhere, but anyway. So we'll highlight this, but first, because that's the Nexus mission, that's what's coming up shortly here. First, I wanted to go to a green star and get some emerald. Free explore. Okay. I think our green stars look orange. And a pirate system to boot. Okay, well, we'll try that. I think our green stars look orange on this playthrough. The blue ones look kind of purplish. The red ones look pinkish. Contact. Really? Okay. Yep, emerald. Perfect. Let's see what we got here. 3 planets, 2 moons. It's a pirate system. That's an empty planet. That one looks like it could be toxic or something. Let's go into first person, see if we can get the readout. We may have to... oh, that's a moon. Okay. Poisonous moon. I think there was a moon under there.
Hostile scan detected.
You guys are going to be on my face all day, are you? Is that it? Oh, this is a pirate system, that's right.
Warning. Threat detected. Hostile ships approaching.
That's fun. You brought all your friends, I see. Okay. You guys, you know what you're doing. Just the one. Wear him down with the photon cannon. Get the shield with the photon cannon. Push him. For some reason, my weapons are seem a little underpowered today. Of course, if you're going to get in the way, I think I'm just going to get rid of the squadron until they fix that and make them useful. Because they're absolutely, not only are they not useful, they get in the way. Totally counterintuitive weapon system. Something's offline here. So these guys, they just broke something on my ship, and I might have to run away. I'm not doing nothing to this thing, despite the.
Hostile ships deleted.
Bunch of arseholes. Get the fuck out of my way. Jesus. Okay, just gonna stick this down here for now. What else did we get? Did we get anything contraband to get rid of? That we need to get rid of real quick, like? Well, doesn't even look like we got any contraband. I don't see anything broken though. There's a big plus. It's a big plus. Sucks when they break things. You know, where is that planet behind the veil? Beyond the veil. We were scanning it when we were attacked. Okay, so nuclear planet. Where's the space station? Let's go over to the space. What's that? Molten. That just sounds terrifying. There's a molten planet. Okay, we're just gonna go over here by the space station, turn around, and get there. This is the other moon for this this planet. It's probably hot. Yeah, it's hot, all right. Cactus. Let's go here and get our emerald. And maybe we'll raid a couple of freighters for fuel. Then we'll go and summon the space anomaly and do our, hopefully successfully, do our weekend mission. Okay, look for big green patches here. That's not green. Cactus there. More cactus in front of us. That's not green. I'm guessing it will be green since it's emerald. That doesn't look green. Maybe this is green and it's because of the atmosphere and stuff that it's just not looking green. That would be a tragic turn of events. I think I'm just going to put this thing down somewhere and hope for the best. Because I'm not seeing any green here. And I'm thinking that emerald is the first. The most abundant thing on this planet, but I could be mistaken for sure. Not like I've never been wrong. On the contrary, I am quite often wrong. Okay, let's put it down here. There's a number of deposits right here in the vicinity, so I'm just going to put it down right here and see what's around. There we got pyrite. I ended right on top of that. Of course I did. Oh. No animals discovered here either. Close to my ship. Okay, oh, we're doing for animals here. Oh, wow, okay. Rare ground and uncommon underground left. Of course, sentinels require obedience, blasted atmosphere. Okay, so we're looking for emerald. 367 cobalt. Pyrite we saw earlier. Pyrite. Pyrite, that's what we were looking at. 319 over that way. 32. 72. Okay, so stuff looks kind of yellowish on this planet. That's not yellowish. Okay, so there's some. Wait, we need to take our brain manipulator out for this particular purpose. I'm going to just dig this out here. Hopefully to get our level 3 Atlas pass back online. Maybe we'll get enough to get it a second time if we get another untimely demise. So here we go. Just see what we picked up here. Okay, what did we get? 400. That's good enough for 2 passes of, excuse me, 2 passes at, the we're doing okay for pyrite, right? Yeah, I already said that, yeah. Hit that. Hydrogen. Try to get this as long as the samples don't start investigating, you know, like they do, right?
Ground protection falling. Units received.
Yeah. 2 more creatures. Yeah, we're not really hurting for nanites, but you can never have too many nanites, right?
Units received.
Actually, I want to get out of here and do the weekend mission. We're almost an hour into this thing, and we haven't even had a sniff of the Space Anomaly. Let's get this out of the way first. There we go. There's that, there's that. That's got to be gotten rid of. That too. That goes up here. Okay. And sodium, right? What do we do here? Okay. Let's get that back in here. Let's get that over there. Let's get that here. Okay, we're just grabbing some sodium nitrate here. So, okay. Let's go down here. We're obviously going to leave the top row for our maps. This stuff. That's the spoils of sentinel battles at our settlement. And of course, everything else is gone out of our exosuit inventory. So let's go. Oh, there's perfect timing, eh? We'll leave just before the storm hits. There you go. Okay. Can we even call in the space anomaly from here? Yeah, looks like we can. Okay. We're good. Threats out here, lots of them. Okay. I did not talk to the captain still. Let's see what he's got to say. Request a new sentinel flare. And that's what we wanted to do, actually. I was thinking, hey, wait, we need to do this first. Okay, we didn't even need to highlight the mission. There you go. What do you mean you lost it? Actually, I'm not sure if I want to know. Just take this replacement and keep it safe for now. No such thing as keeping it safe there, pal. That's the nature of this thing, right? No such thing. Okay, so we got that out of the way, right? Yeah, looks like we did. And now let's go down and go down and see what's on the agenda here. Exotic supplies. Collect 20 storm crystals. That's not, like, too tough, right? I don't think. Go ahead and do that. Yeah, famous last words, right? Collect 20 storm crystals. Okay, let's just get it on to go. Shipping us off to a different star system. Of course, it's going to send us to a place where we know we can get storm crystals. Discovered by Stu. Who is Stu? Alright, let's see. Down here, eh? Let's go there. Crystal rich planet. Now I have tons of crystals on my oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to it. I have tons of crystals, storm crystals on my freighter. So it's not like I actually have to
Extreme temperature detected.
not like I actually have to
Extreme night temperature detected.
find these things. It's an archive. It's kind of big, isn't it? First contact. I doubt it.
Protection falling.
Okay, is this a storm?
Hazard planet.
Because if it is, there should be storm crystals about.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
And I don't see any.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Okay, so now we're going to get storms. Blizzard conditions. So we do have hazard protection. Let's see, let's swap that around here like that. See what that does. Alright, how many do we need? Storm crystals, 12 out of 20. It's obviously looking at crystals that I already have. This thing should light up like a... see. You're not gonna come back up, are you? Okay, I guess I need to do that then. So here's one. Can't even see. That's not fair. I'm supposed to see stone crystals. Or some. Gotta love these clusters though. Now I had 12, but I don't want to give up all of my crystals. I know, right? Yeah, got it. Gotcha. Wow, even my jetpack is freezing. Can't see. There's the archive. That was a bit of an ordeal. Let's see. Where is our
Extreme night temperature detected.
life support is a little low.
Technology recharge.
Okay. Now we did deliver the storm crystals. Okay. Now that's not what I want to do. I want to take off there, though. Save though. Good thing to save. Location. "15 seconds. Okay, well, that's good. I wonder, is it a trade depot or is it just a guy on the ground? We'll see. Oh, trade depot. Sure, this is what we're looking for, right? Holographic, sorry. Galactic trade terminal here. And we'll just deposit that in there. Must be Polis secure lockbox. 20 storm crystals. Okay. So we just we just sacrificed some of our shipboard storm crystals. That's all good. We don't need a truckload of those anyway. Well, hope not. Okay, what do we got here? Nice fighter there. Nice looking, I should say. Let's be clear. Nice looking. Okay. There's the weekend mission. Return to the Nexus. Before I do that, I want to look at one thing here. It's all rare stuff. to spend the next half hour looking for the ever elusive rare creature. Let's just get back to the anomaly here, and actually, 4 planets, 2 moons, sustainable, barren, and icy. Yeah, let's just get back to the space anomaly. Turn in this weekend mission for I'm thinking 1800 nanites, not nanites, quicksilver, plus the that is the kind of explicit prize there. The goods in question. So that's the trick to getting your jetpack to move. Is just hop, and then when you hit the ground again, just go ahead and hit your jetpack again, and it'll just fly right across. Seems to be the thing to do. So, log. Employees, base computers done, settlers is done. Industrial surveying. Okay, so that's the system we were in. There it is, okay. Yeah, your bump and jump doesn't work very well inside the space anomaly or space stations. So your best bet there is to do what I just did. Just kind of hop. Okay. Now we're back in the pirate system, right?
Hello, Marty. Happy Saturday.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Just chilling here with No Man's Sky. Yeah, the Saturday morning cartoon. Alrighty. Yeah, we're. Oh, you missed the fun last week, though.
I'm good, thank you. Finally caught you
live. Yeah. I use a website called Speech Chat that translates the chat into voice, and it doesn't always get everything right, you know. So I gotta look over and what? Yeah, fembot, eh? Fembot. Yeah, you missed all the fun last week. This character had an untimely demise and lost everything. So, she does. I'm getting attacked here. Sorry, I gotta pay attention to it because my ship's gonna get absolutely hammered. Pirates. We're in a pirate system here. Let's attack you with everything we got. This is the second such attack this morning. Multiple ships. Okay. I have a squadron, so all the yep, shield down, of course. All the oh, for Christ's sake! Gotta run away. No, it's a survival playthrough. You see that ship there on the bottom right with the yellowish, goldish kind of stream? That's part of my squadron, right? So that's something new that was introduced a little while back. You can equip a squadron of 4 fighters or 4 ships basically. They don't have any fighters. To kind of help you out in a situation like this, right? And they haven't been helping me out at all, sadly. I know. I'm trying to defend myself here. Thank you. One more guy. Yeah, see the squadron. Yeah, and he's dead. Yeah, the squadron gets in the way more than anything else. I'm just going to get rid of those because they are absolutely counterproductive. No ifs, ands, or buts. I don't even know where I'm going to respawn here because... am I going to respawn? Hello? Game's frozen. Locked up solid. Lovely, lovely. That's what I get for paying too much attention to chat, I guess. Oh, I'm in the.
I've never watched any No Man's Sky.
Oh no. It can be a fun game. I mean, there's a couple of hectic moments like what you were just witnessing there. But if you're not playing permadeath, then you just kind of roll with the punches and pick up the pieces. So there's a bunch of stuff destroyed on my starship here. Okay, so I didn't lose anything in my exosuit inventory this time. I just lost everything in my starship inventory. Yeah, and I can't fix anything because I don't have the parts. Well, corrections. I can't fix much. Don't have that. Don't have hermetic seal. Oh yeah, I can make that. Fix that. Yeah, survival playthrough this is. It's not a permadeath, but geez, it may as well be, right? Just got hammered there. Yeah, I can usually, I mean, and the damage and defense here is not terrible, right? 400 index. Usually that's pretty decent, but for some reason, well, it's not enough. Antimatter in a chamber, right? So antimatter, and the chamber gives me a warp cell, right? Yeah, okay. Go here, fix that. What else is broken? Cadmium I don't have here. Solar mirror. Can fix that. So all is not lost. Despite the... oh, I know where this is. This is in here. I was refinding some earlier. Okay. Yeah, I mean... it's just a game, right? So... whatever. I'm just wondering what I lost here. I have to go back in my stream now and see what it is I lost. I lost all the fuels for the different engines. I usually have that stacked up here. I don't have any backup in the freighter because I don't... actually, I do have that. Which is... yeah, launch thruster fuel. That's a good thing for sure. Pulse engine fuel is pyrite. I don't think I had any extra of that. No. But I do have some of this here. Which can also be used for pulse engine fuel. Yeah. Okay. What's missing? Cadmium and cadmium. Deuterium. Okay. Oh my, what a start. Well, we got the weekend mission out of the way anyway. That was pretty hairy as well. Going into a storm planet, and because the weekend mission, the one I picked anyway, was to get frost crystals, not frost crystals, storm crystals. Of course, you can only pick them up during storms. Storms are particularly nasty. They multiply the hazard on a given planet. So, Fine. Okay,
Alert
these
received.
didn't take away any of our income up here, which is good. We got destroyed there, but pretty much everything else got smashed to pieces. Yeah, so we can replenish our shields. Yeah, the thing about a lot of this, though, is you have to have your wits about you, right? Which I don't, right? I'll freely admit that. You pretty much have to have your wits about you to, you know, to defend yourself properly, right? It's not just about, you know, the stats on your ship, right? You know, when your shields get low, you got to replenish. When you're there is some of that for sure, absolutely. I don't know about a lot. There's some, but I mean, you'd almost have to expect that, right? When you got a lot of moving parts and stuff like that. Fortunately, I did not lose any of my frigate fuel stuff here. That's one of the reasons I came to this star system. It's a pirate system, pirate controlled. It's one of the few places to more or less easily get fuel. You just basically raid freighters in here and without consequence, basically. So I see a couple of things that are nice here. Raid a capital ship. Let's do that one. Pirate mission. Alright, let's do a pirate mission. Before we go any further, what's this? Suspect polished magnetic fan. Can I replace that with something more useful, I wonder? No. Okay. Deuterium is not impossible to get. And it's 75. Cadmium. Thought I had some here, but it's activated cadmium. Shite. Gotta go to a red star system. These losers won't have any of that stuff. Alright. Let's go and do the pirate mission. See what that brings us, if anything. Hopefully it won't bring us more destruction. Intercept and destroy. Pulse drive. Locate the mission, expedition path, searching commercial traffic signals, blah blah blah. And there it is. So I need to get 2 pods off this ship. Looks like there's only 3 on there. Now, there are ships defending this. Everything with the green streams in the back there, this guy, this guy, and this guy, they're going to defend this freighter when I start to pummel. And weapons, gold, and... okay. So yeah, there we go. Like I said, they will defend the ship. I don't know if I can run away. Usually you can just run away from these guys, right? The little red triangle on the middle of my screen there, that represents the ship that's pursuing me. And, well, there's my squadron right there. He's not doing anything to help. There he is. Yes. So that's as quick as that mission is, right? Now I'm going to stop here because I'm going to go over here and see if there's any fuel. There's 4 big ships over here. They're all freighters. That's like a fleet. So there's a really good chance that there's fuel in here somewhere on one of these freighters, one or more of these freighters. Now these things here can also have not the recruitable frigate, but these big rectangular pods. They can also have materials like fuel and such, but they don't usually knock on that door. I haven't knocked on that door in some time. Okay, so I'm being hailed by a captain of one of those frigates. Basically, you can buy is it? I didn't even buy it. Wow. Okay. Okay, so there's a device that you can put on your starship to avoid detection from system authorities, but they require these things. Counterfeit circuits. So this is the only place you can get counterfeit circuits. It's in a pirate system. So, what? Oh, that's the ship I was just at. The ship. They defend themselves too. These freighters. Yes, it is. As a matter of fact, planet exploration is probably the better, bigger part of the game here. Gonna just do some of that because I need some cadmium. Cadmium is one of the building materials, more advanced building materials.
Warning. Threat detected.
Just looking for fuel. See, all these things here are different materials. You can raid these ships for, right? Stolen DNA samples. A lot of this stuff is contraband. So if you do raid these and you end up in a controlled system where there are sentinels, then what's likely going to happen is you will they will scan you and try to stop you, I guess. You have banned substances. So the thing I was talking about just now is a device that will prevent system authorities from scanning you. Where is the space station? I'm sure I was standing right next to it here. Standing. Lying, I guess. There it is. Wow, that was a chore. Okay, what does this guy have? That's not the same ship, right? No fuel this time. That's okay. I still have enough for next week, I think. And we're going in upside down, so we're going to get spun around here. There we go. Hope we don't get car sick. So yeah, we've completed that mission from the bounty master over here behind us. So what we'll do is we'll turn that in, get our reward, and possibly just get out of here. So our reward is a storage augmentation.
Units received.
Okay. Now, my starship. Yeah, see, this is the stuff I was talking about, right? The banned goods. This should go up here. On my freighter where it won't be detected. I'm going to have to go back to the space anomaly before I hit planet. Yeah, I'm going to get some cadmium. Now, so that's going to go up here as well. Everything on your ship and your exosuit here, this is my, the exosuit is your spacesuit basically, right? You have a whole bunch of inventory in there. See, this thing was almost full there a couple of weeks ago, and this character met an untimely demise just like he did today. And everything disappears when you do that. In survival mode, in permadeath, the save gets deleted. So unless you do like an explicit backup on your computer, then your game is over. You start over basically, right? But in survival mode, you don't start over. You just lose all your stuff. There is a story, yes. When you start off on a planet. You have basically your exosuit. You have a broken ship that you need to find and repair. And then the planet you spawn on normally has some kind of hazards. Cold, hot, radiation toxicity, something like that. And you have to kind of mitigate those with various technologies, like up here, hazard protection and life support. And you just build up from there, right? It's just a matter of trying to improve your situation one step at a time, right? Get your ship fixed, get off the planet, go to the space station and gather materials that you need, perhaps. All the while thinking about upgrading your exosuit, your ship, your multi-tool. Eventually getting into a freighter where you can have additional storage. Yeah, so there are a few storylines. The main ones are up on top here. There's the Atlas path that you can follow. There's a few other ones. What's pinned here now? Speak to a Korvax cartographer. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So all these other missions here are secondary missions, obviously. And the Nexus mission that I did earlier is part of this one, the community research. Then you have your base computer, which is a main secondary mission. There's probably 10 or 15 of those. Like every time you go back, it has additional data, and you got to go and dig it out and stuff. And it's lore. It tells you of previous explorers that have what they went through and stuff like that. And tells you of the lore of the game and stuff, the different the different life forms. There's three, right? There's the Gek, the Viking, and the Korvax, as you can see here. So there's there's a whole lot of lore about how the Gek tried to take over the universe, and Korvax were one of their first victims. They all but destroyed them, but then something happened, and it kind of went sideways for the Gek. And then the Viking came in to destroy what the Korvax had started, and it just went on and on and on, right? And just you're just kind of following in the footsteps of previous previous explorers. So yeah, I mean, in every system you go in, you have all these statistics, right, for the number of planets, what the market is, what the economy is like, what the conflict level is like, and who the dominant life form is, and what's on the planets. It's pretty. Yeah, that's probably true. This game's already 6 or 7 years old, so it's been through quite a few growing pains. Yeah, I think some people don't appreciate. Every now and then they'll put out a major update, and it just kind of wrecks a lot of things, right? And a lot of people don't appreciate that, but they're pretty quick to fix bugs and stuff. So can't complain too much. It's fun. There's a lot of moving parts, so it's hard to get bored with it, sort of thing, right? And they have these things called expeditions too. They've probably had 4 a year now for the last 2 years, and we've had one already. There's one actually running now. I think I'm going to start it this week. I've already ran it once on Twitch, and I've ran it on. I actually ran it on Twitch in VR as well, because this game you can play VR, right? In VR mode. So I've so a lot of moving parts, a lot of funky ships, right? This here, they call this an exotic ship, exotic style ship. I call it a squid because it kind of looks like a squid, and they come in various colors.
Okay. More power to you. I can't do VR.
Yeah, a lot of people have trouble with that, eh? In the sense of, it's gives them kind of motion sickness or something, right? And I don't have a problem with that, but my problem is not so much the motion sickness or anything like that. It's that I'm NFG, right? I'm not very good at this, but I enjoy it. It's fun. So I'm going to make this my next thumbnail, I think. There we go. We're in a pirate system with the pirate space station, and got my my favorite ship on this particular playthrough, Squid Exotic.
Yes. But then I can get car sick in the back seat of the car on a long trip.
Yeah, that sucks for sure. That sucks for sure, yeah. So what I just did was I went into the galactic map here. Up in the top left, you'll see what galaxy you're in. There are, I don't know how many galaxies in the game. There's people make it a point to travel from galaxy to galaxy. There's a way to do that. I'm not really into that particular mechanic at this point. I mean, I've been to other galaxies in other playthroughs, but you know what? I'm sticking with the storyline and with the things I'm trying to accomplish here for now. And if it comes to that point where I'm feeling like I need to go to multiple galaxies, then I'll take on that. But for now, I'm looking for a star system that has cadmium. I don't know if you see this as pink, like a hot pink, dark sun kind of thing, and this one here is orange.
Hashtag Silver Raid.
Hey.
And chat. Hashtag your aid.
Hey, Enra, thanks very much, bud. Silver Raid.
Silver Raid.
All right. So I was just explaining to Vault Girl here how the game is kind of working, and she's never seen the stream. So yeah, I'm just wondering what these colors look like here, because they look weird to me. This is supposed to be red. This one here. And this one is supposed to be green, but it's orange. This one is supposed to be blue. It's kind of blue. Wait, now, let's pick one that... Okay, that looks kind of purplish to me, but that's close to blue. But the green is orange, so that's just kind of weird to me. Yeah. So I just got destroyed. You just missed that, guys.
Martin waving hand sign.
Hey,
Silver Raid.
Joe J, how you doing, bud?
Raising both hands in celebration. All girl waving hand sign.
Yeah, so you just missed it, guys. I got destroyed by 5 or 6 pirates in a pirate system. And you know what that means, right?
Hello, Max Blow.
I lost everything in my starship.
How are you?
Sucks. Okay, this is an uncharted system, so there are no dominant life forms here, which is interesting. It means there's no space station. How many planets? 4 planets and a moon, eh? So that looks frozen to me, this one. Blue, yeah, I see. This one also looks frozen. Petrified, okay. It's probably a glitch planet. Let's see what we got over here. Fissured. That looks like another glitch
Tell
planet.
us where they are, and we will kick their butts.
Yeah. Good plan, Stan. Wow, we got nothing really habitable down here. I'm gonna go over here because I like ring planets. Funky ring planets. Fisher. That's got to be a glitch planet, right? So glitch planet. There are exactly 1 life forms, fauna on planets that are glitched. Probably such as this one. When you scan life forms on a planet, you get income. But if you scan them all, you get a bonus. So you get a 250 nanite bonus per item scanned. On a glitch planet, of course, if there's only 1 life form, then you only get 250 nanites. But it goes into your inventory as having been scanned. Fully scanned. Yeah, this is a glitch planet for sure. So, and this is an uncharted system, so no point in looking for any habitable spaces. What I am looking for is cadmium, though. So I'm going to look for a red spot on the surface that I can dig out quickly. I need some cadmium to fix some of my ship parts that got wrecked. I got wrecked. Dang it. It wasn't a very chill stream for a chill stream. It's all good. It's all good. I think that... Oh, that's red. Yeah, that's red for sure. That's as red as you'll get. Okay. Let's make sure I get the right device out here. Okay, get rid of that message. Get the mining terrain manipulator out. And off we go. Let's see how much of this we can get here. So two really possible hazards, major hazards on a planet. Your hot, cold toxicity radiation is one. The other are sentinels. They kind of like, their mission, I think, is to kind of like guard the universe. They're more of a nuisance than anything else. I've been put down by sentinels before, for sure. Oh, and there's the life form there. It's just moving along. Anytime you see a little red dot like that, that designates a life form. So, there is only one here on this planet. Where'd he go? And there we go. So the little red dots turn to green paws after you've successfully scanned the rock, the mineral, the plant, or the fauna. And as you can see, units receive 26,000 units up there. That's the money I'm getting for scanning these things. At the beginning of the game, that's a paltry 200 or 500 units or something ridiculous like that. You need to get these updates for your scanner, your upgrades, like like these things here. I got a couple of black market ones, but this one is not very good here. Neither is that one. I got a couple of scrappy ones, but it's all good. Okay, so how much cadmium did we get? Did we get enough? We got enough 75, and so we need 200 cadmium. How much do we get? We got 400. Okay. Let's put that over here where it'll be useful, and it won't get blown away the next time this character gets blown away. Let's just call a spade, right? Okay, emerald. Okay, this we can fix, right? Yeah. Now I need to go and find at least a medium refiner to find some deuterium, which is a mixture of dihydrogen and tritium, I believe. I don't need that much, but I do need some. I should make a little extra, just so I don't. I can do this again, get smashed to pieces, and then fix all my stuff. It's getting to be a habit on this particular playthrough here. My Tuesday and Thursday evening playthrough, it's almost permadeath. I did tweak one setting, and that's the setting where the game gets deleted. I got tired of getting deleted. I got tired of getting cancelled. So I said, okay, well, we'll tweak that setting, and we can just move on. We'll lose all our stuff, yes, but we can get stuff back, right? It's just stuff. We don't have to start all the way over again at the beginning. Not that it's a bad thing. I've started at least probably a couple of dozen playthroughs, including all the well, no, probably not even including all the expeditions. There's a nice star system. 3-star water planet somewhere in there. Doesn't have a lot of planets, but you know. Okay. Just to kind of clarify that anyway, in your galaxy map right there.
I still only died twice.
Get out. Ever? No way. You're pretty good at this if you only died twice. I can't count on my fingers and toes the number of times I died. Yeah.
Kind of wish they had a harder setting, not an easier one rolling on the floor.
Yeah, okay, braggadocio there. Yeah, so in the galaxy map, you got your star system.
I've lost track of how many times I died, but I mess around and PD a bunch.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, so what? You die. It's just a game, right? So in the galaxy map, you got your star in the middle there, and the rings represent how many planets are in the system. So in this system, we have at least 4. Of course, you can see them here in this panel. You need to land on them before you get actual statistics, real statistics. You can scan them from space, but you'll see that you won't see everything. You won't always see everything. This one, I don't like this one. This is a Earth-like planet in terms of weather. Viridescent is, I think, considered an Earth-like planet, but I don't like the aggressive sentinel business. There's likely to be storms on that too. This one is experiencing a storm as we speak. The gray atmosphere usually shows you a storm. Now, there's no sentinel activity noted on this planet, but that does not mean there is none. And there's the space station. There's a ring planet over here. That one is hot, fiery planet. Okay, there's selenium, copper, phosphorus, sodium. So usually on a planet like this planet is a hot planet, so the hazard on this planet is heat, right? So you have heat protection module.
Your ship fixed in either the first pirate or sentinel battle.
They're all hard for me. I'm happy that you don't die, Joe J, but I die. I die regularly. It's all good, man. It's all good. Yeah. So these things here. Whoop! What just happened there? Station Authority Core. Blah blah blah. Connected. Detected. Contraband. Oh, for crying out loud. Surrender banned weapons. Is that enough? Is that enough?
This expedition extra. Super hard
Cool.
death mode. Next asterisk.
Next expedition super hard permadeath mode. Is that what they're planning for the next expedition? Yeah. Because they've already had a permadeath expedition. I think, or at least a survival one. And you had to die once. I think it was a survival one. Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah, so I was just mentioning for Vulcral's benefit here, the hazards on the planets. There's usually something to mitigate those hazards, like you see phosphorus there, right? And of course, phosphorus is used to build this particular the coolant network, right? So yeah, at least if you spawn on a planet, you have a chance of mitigating the hazard on said planet. Oh, not again! You just did that like seconds ago. Come on, man, really? And goods detected. Sure. Okay. Yeah, assholes. Thank you. Take it. Just get out of my hair. What? Sending interceptors. Oh. You are fucking assholes. if I can make it over here.
I wish we'd get Bill's update again, but no sales is one again.
A build update? In terms of getting rid of all those build glitches or putting more in? You guys, tell you, Volker, just go to some of these guys, some of these people's channels, Enra, Joj, and so on, Christy, Maxi. You want to see some fancy building in No Man's Sky. You think Fallout has some fancy glitch building.
More pieces.
Oh, more pieces, yeah. Gee, don't you have enough pieces? I mean, really? There's like hundreds of pieces. I don't know. Whatever. Sure, that'll work. I wonder if they're selling deuterium here today. They don't usually, I don't think. It's rare.
More pieces. Never enough.
Never enough. You're funny. What's missing from my starship? Everything. Short answer. Everything. Oh. Nice big dragster type. Yeah, fancy ships. Fight over there. I'm gonna just see if these guys have any materials that I can use. That's just one way of gathering materials, is to trade, right? Salts. Nah. Get out of here. It's the pumpkin ship.
It's weird to hear that on early in the game, Apple/idle as whatever it is at some point this year is specialist base. There's base building in this? Or ship building?
Not so much shipbuilding. You can build around your freighter. Not so much around.
How long they expect the game to last?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you that. I'm thinking they'll probably keep this going for a while, because it's I think it's doing pretty well, isn't it? Yeah. So not much building around your starship. Like I said, that's my starship over there. You know, you can put in various technologies and updates and stuff, upgrades for building up the stats over on the right here, the damage, the shield, the range, and the maneuverability, but and other kind of functionalities, right? Scanners and stuff. But aside from that, you can't really change the look of the ship, right? And people have been kind of curious about if they were going to put in some kind of update that will allow you to at least paint your ship, or, you know, throw on a...
I really wish they were more open with the community instead of the crappy emoji tactic. It's got old.
Yeah, so yeah, they don't seem to consult the community very much. I mean, that's not a departure from any really game development studio, right? I mean, you know, Volker, you know that yourself from Bethesda. Yeah, they do kind of have feelers out and stuff, but in terms of you know, actually consulting the user group, it's not a thing. Okay, we get these nanites, get that carbon. No navigation data anywhere to be found. Okay, well, all right. So I said something about not being able to do much with your starship. Well, you can't really do anything with the look. You can build up the defenses. Oh, look at this guy! Another ship for my inventory. Is this white? Somebody tell me this is white. I'm gonna buy that. I want it in my freighter. What do you got first?
Looks white.
Looks white, eh? I think so. This guy's outfit is white too, right? White and red. It's not playing tricks on me. Okay, pyrite. Oh, pyrite, yeah.
Product received.
Pyrite.
I know. But Bethesda does listen with you on things.
Yeah, sort of.
LOL.
Sort of listens. Yeah. Okay, so a couple of things you can do here, right? You can exchange your ship for the one you're looking at, or you can just outright buy it. That's pretty expensive, almost 30 million units. But I want the ship, I want the ship. Is it white or blue? Oh, does this give... Yeah, it's gray, actually. It's off-white. Yeah. I remember, was it Racy a few weeks ago or last week that was looking at a white kind of dragster? Oh, look at this. An S-Class Explorer. I'm gonna buy him too. Can I? Can I? And the answer is yes. They're a heck of a lot cheaper. Now the reason I'm buying this is this one is I'm just gonna scrap it. It's almost a shame to scrap it because it is symmetrical, unlike a lot of the Explorer type ships. So that's again, Vulcro, that's again part of the lore. The Explorer type ships are generally associated with the Korvax life form. The haulers with the Gek and the fighters with the Viking. Of course, you know, if you land in a space station that's controlled by a particular life form, all the pilots will be of the same life form. And I don't... Wow. Wow. Can I buy this one too? This one is also symmetrical. Of course, I'm just buying this one to scrap it. There you... Oh, yeah, you can get that one too. Look at that. Yeah, so there used to be a mechanic whereby you could trade your ship and then go back and claim your old ship back. I think they've taken that out of the game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start scrapping ships here because nobody else can come into the space station. I own all the ships in here. Alright, scrapping a ship, yeah. You won't get the value that you paid for the ship, but you'll get other things. So what will happen here is you will get scrap in lieu of that 8.3 something million, and basically that's this stuff here, the spool of nano cables. You will also get quite often you will get these upgrades, and did I get any of these? I did not. Sometimes you'll get storage augmentations too, which you can apply to your own starship to increase the inventory of your own starship. Excuse me. So I don't appear to have gotten any. Don't appear to have gotten much out of that one actually. I got one upgrade. I got. Oh, what about here? Yeah. So we're talking about a dragster type of fighter a few minutes ago. I think it was Rice he found a white one. White and red one. It was mostly white with a few red highlights like this. This one looks white, blue and orange or red, but I think it's kind of an off-white. The one he found was like really, really bright white, right? So now we're going to get into the ship that we own here, the other Explorer, and of course it's the it's an S-Class. I'm going to do something here. This is something else you can do is to if you go about doing this, you can remove the technology. It doesn't take away from the value of the ship, because the value of the ship is tied heavily to the amount of storage that you have. It's not really tied to the technology that you have attached to it. So here again, we've just taken the technology that we can remove out of it. And I'm just going to scrap it again. And again, what's going to happen is we're going to get, this time, see, we got 2 upgrades, these 2. What else did we get? We got 2 storage augmentations. They went directly into my freighter because there was already some there. There was 2 there before, so now we have 4. We can augment one of our other starships with that. Not sure I'm going to do this one. This one is already... I might put some additional technology slots in here. But in a previous update for this game, the developer kind of nerfed everything. Your exosuit. It used to be that you had 3 different tabs for each of these locations. So in your exosuit, you had a technology tab, you had a general tab, and you had a cargo tab at one point. So each page had its own like inventory, right? And now everything in each of these locations is on one page. Starship, the technology and the cargo, it's all on one page. Your freighter, same thing, and your exosuit, same thing. And basically, you used to be able to really trick out your locations here with all kinds of technology, and there was, I wouldn't say there was no end to it, but you could really like boost up the stats of your exosuit or your ship with all these technologies here, right? But with the introduction of the current spaces, technology and cargo, they've cut in half what you can install in terms of upgrades. So you can install 3 different upgrades per technology. So for example, the deflector shield that I have here, that's a piece of technology. These 3 S-class things are upgrades, and I can only install 3. Previously to that, you could install more in your general inventory, but you can't do that anymore. So that's how that was nerfed. And previous to that upgrade, I was dying a lot less, let's just say that. I was dying far less than I am now. My characters, I should say, not me. Okay, so I'm just taking a peek. Did I get all the navigation data out of here? I have 0 maps. No, I did not. Look at that. Navigation data. There doesn't appear to be a whole lot here. Oh, there's that one. So the navigation data, yeah, another interesting mechanic. That will allow you to get to buy maps. Basically, you can buy maps from this guy here, the cartographer. Now, every time I die, I lose all my maps, so that's kind of a piss off. But exchange for specific charts, and here's the different kind of maps you can get. I don't have enough navigation data to get much of anything really. What would be useful? I don't know. At this point, it's hard to say. I'm just going to forego that for the moment. And this, it's weird, eh? The lights in here play with the colors on the ship. This one is white. Pretty sure mine is white, right? But in here it looks kind of off-white, right? It's kind of grayish. That's kind of weird. So these two kind of almost look like the same color. Anyway. Yeah, I gotta go back to my freighter and refine some deuterium. So, yeah, this is the teleportation unit here. You'll get one on every space station. And you can build these. You can build one on your freighter, you can build one in your bases. These are all my bases in this playthrough. Obviously, this is the continuation of an expedition, whichever one had the anchor points there. So I think it might have been one of the first 4. Could be wrong about that, but I think it is actually, because I've been doing this for this particular playthrough for over a year now, I think. And that must have been one of the first 4 expeditions. I think probably the 4th one. Regardless, you can teleport to any of your bases. You can teleport to your settlement if you have one, or to your freighter. That wasn't always the case, but I'm glad it is now, because that's very useful. And of course, like I mentioned, there was a freighter update in the game last year at some point, and it introduced all these new rooms that you can build. This is one of those rooms, the teleportation room, the storage containers, of course, galactic trade terminal over there, and this is what I'm looking for, the large refiner. But first I want to see how much I need. 75 deuterium means stop. Okay, so 75 deuterium. Do I have any hydrogen anywhere? I do. Okay. Now, 75 deuterium. It's taking the lowest common denominator, of course, right? And you can change how much you refine as well in this interface. So I will fix my suspect polished magnetic fan. That will be the last bit of technology I need to fix on my starship. But I've still got, still lost everything that was there. Oh well. Now I can move this stuff. So I have 7 augmentations I can apply now. And where am I putting these? These are all the storage containers on the freighter. Don't tell me I don't have any with ship tech. That's weird. That's just weird. Okay. There's some ship tech here, but well, there is too down here. Okay. So all these upgrades for they stack now too. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All these upgrades for starships, you can throw them in your starship, or just store them and put them into a different starship, or you can sell them for the nanites that they're worth. See, this one is 960. Actually, there's 2 there, right? 2 pulse engine modules. Okay. Now we got 4. So there's more than a ship's worth there, because you can only put 3 on a ship. What the hell? Alright. What else we got going on here? High rate goes on the starship. Because that's fuel for pulse engine. Yes. Alright. That should be ready now. Let's put that back on the freighter. That too. This will go here, and we should be able to fix that. Alright. That's fixed. Back to square one. Now we're back to square one. We were at square -3 or 4 there a little while back, but set me back, but you know what? Whatever. These three things here we can sell. If you look at the panel, it says used for trading. So that's pretty much all you can use it for. Let's go over here to our trade terminal and get rid of that. Compressed indium scraps 15 million. Subatomic regulators almost another 5 million. You see the units are accumulating over here. Alright, that's enough of that. There's our appearance modifier, of course. That's for changing the look of your character here. You know, there's a lot of people that like playing in third person like this, and I can't get used to it. I have difficulty playing in third person for some reason. What's that all about? Oh, that's my what is that? I thought this was my exocraft station of some kind. Okay, so these devices here, these are for your frigate missions. Of course, as when you get a freighter, you can buy a bunch of frigates that you can send out on missions. They'll bring you back some loot and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool. Okay, I'm getting out of this third-person thing. I just can't stand it. To upgrade your freighter, you go here. You can change. You can buy colors and stuff to paint your freighter. You can't paint the frigates though, sadly. Yet, I'd like to see. This is my frigate fleet here, and they're all different colors, right? So if I go into one of them, oh, they used to have the picture here, but I guess is that not a thing anymore? Oh, there it is. Okay, that's the picture. Yeah, they're all different colors because, of course, when you buy a frigate, you buy it from they're color coordinated with the freighter that they're with, but they're not necessarily color coordinated with your freighter. So, of course, I got a bunch of frigates that are all different colors, right? And here, the upgrade center, you can buy all these colors here, and then select what colors you want on your freighter to be, right? But of course, that doesn't paint your frigates, all these other ships, which is, I don't know if people have been asking that asking for that at all or what, but that would be an interesting update to be able to paint everything, right? If you want to change the look at your freighter by painting it, you should, that should be applied to all your frigates as well, in my opinion. I can't see how that would be hard, but anyway, it is what it is, right? Okay, so this the freighter also obviously has a galactic map interface where you can travel in your freighter as well. As a matter of fact, one or two of the expeditions, the previous expeditions, were freighter centric, and one of the expeditions you could only move from star system to star system in your freighter. You had to fix some of these parts up here, and then you could move to other star systems to progress the expedition from your freighter. I'm looking oh yeah, I do have some here. Okay. Ammo for my weapon. I want to put that here too. What else do I want to move over? This. So this is stuff for our living ship. Fuel for our living ship. This stuff here, these are upgrades for the living ship. Spawning sacks are equivalent to these things here. These are for the living ship. These are technology for the living ship. I do have a living ship on this playthrough. Just gonna take a look, see if he's there. Okay, so there is one of the exotics that I picked up a little while back. There's the Golden Vector. That was a reward for one of the first two expeditions. It's a fighter. There's the fighter that was a reward for Expedition 9. The Utopia Speeder. Nice ship. there's my living ship. There's my go-to right there. That's the squid. There's a living ship right there. Oh. Don't know if it's pretty. I don't really have much experience with this, so I don't know if you know how this compares to other living ships. They you know there are different models, if you will. I have no clue as to whether it's good or bad or indifferent or whatever, but I like it. I mean, whatever, right? Takes a series of missions to get your living ship. It's called Starbirth, and you buy the void egg from the space anomaly, and then pulse in space, and it starts off the 4 or 5 step mission that you need to do to finally get this thing here. Okay, so we got our ship fixed finally. After losing everything. Dang. Okay, what do we got? What do we got for missions here? Settlers, all this stuff. Industrial surveying. Let's go to a planet. You wanted to see something about a planet? Planet stuff. Let's try that out. First of all, what kind of place are we in here? Foggy, eh? Do I have... I don't think I have a base on my planet, so let's go check it out. Is this it? Is this the boggy planet? I think it is, actually. Do we not have a base anywhere? So those 2 red diamonds on my compass up top there, they of course represent damaged ships. I have 2 damaged ships. That one there, and that one there. I have to fix those at some point. They were damaged on expeditions, frigate expeditions. Okay, let's get on here. Let's see what goes on down here. Foggy? Did I? Is that what it said? Sticky weather. Require orthodoxy. I don't like the Sentinels requiring orthodoxy. But, I'll demonstrate the base, some of the base elementary mechanics. Because of course, if you want to see some really fancy stuff, I mentioned earlier about some of the other people in the stream here, Joe J and so on. If you want to see some fancy building, yeah, those are the channels to check out. Those and others, of course, there are a good dozen that do some really fancy building. There's a monolith down there. What is this? Stick in the mud. Jeez, I hate that. Why are you showing me a stick in the mud? So something I like to do when I'm flying like this is kind of keep to one direction mostly, right? Not the band. Not the band. The actual cardinal point. There's a holographic comms tower there. Don't have any need for that right now. I'd like to see a minor settlement. An archive or a trading post, that would be appropriate. And there's another stick in the mud. So I'm going to try to head south as much as possible till I hit ocean, and then I'm going to go left or right. Assuming I do hit ocean. This is a very boggy kind of planet. Lots of water. What have we got here? Yeah, okay, sure. So this thing is called a drop pod, and you can augment your exosuit inventory with the correct pieces to repair that thing. Let's see, do I have one of these, or 8 of these, and I also need that. I need some of this sodium nitrate, so now I can grab this particular item, fix that, and that, and it allows me to grab an additional exosuit inventory slot. Awesome. Okay. How do we do for life forms here? Gee, did we not start? I think we got something scanned. 87,000 for scanning that. How are we doing for life forms? So the fauna, here's what I was talking about earlier. They will give you 250 nanites per item scanned once you scan them all. They will give you income up here, the units, each time you scan one. But there's a bonus if you get them all. So the rest are common underwater. Well, that's good to hear because landed pilot, eh? What do we got over here? E-class. Yeah, okay. I'm not really interested in landed pilots at this particular juncture. So we'll get out of here. See is yeah, I was going south. What I'd like to see is some kind of building with a landing zone, preferably near water. There's water everywhere here, so that's probably not going to be a tall order. And here we have a shelter. It's like a couple of trailers or whatever, a couple of mobile homes. And, yeah, so the reason for landing zones is that they're free to land in. If you land like I just did at the drop pod there without a landing zone, it's going to cost you launch fuel. And of course, when you run out of launch fuel, you can't land or take off. So you need to keep that in mind. Big body of water here. Holy. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight industrial surveying. Search for a power hotspot. Okay, power hotspot. That's particularly useful because a power hotspot will, well, obviously you can harvest the power out of it, right? Put a generator down on the hotspot and it'll give you power for whatever, right? Settlement, equipment, mining equipment, whatever you want to put down, right? So in order to do that, you need to get out of your ship. Now on the bottom, I'm in analysis mode there. You can see on the very bottom there, if I click my 3 key, I can go over and see if there's a power hotspot nearby. Now there's not one here, so basically move along. Nothing to see here. So basically I'm looking to find a spot like that. So stick in the mud there. Some of these are actually in fact even in the water, which is kind of counterintuitive. Why? There's my freighter over there. You can see it in the sky. It's counterintuitive to have a planetary location in the water. Absolutely not unheard of, though. You get crashed freighters, crashed starships in the water as well. There's actually devices that will help you find those if you're interested in looking for those. Gotta get some drink here. Parched. My voice is going. Where is it going? South, sideways, I don't know. Something like that. What do we got here? We got shelter. Shelter. Is this the shelter I saw earlier? I'm going north almost now. This looks like an ocean to my left here, so I'm going to... you see that? That explosion right there? That's from meteorites. Yeah. I don't know that I've ever been hit by a meteorite. Knock on wood. Because I don't know if you can get hit by meteorites. I don't think I've ever heard that. Anybody in chat? No? Shock and awe. Good morning, sir. Whatever. I don't know how to do the genderless thing. Good morning, you. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Just explaining a few things for Vault Girl here, who's not quite familiar with the title. No Man's Sky. I find it, I think it's a lot of fun. It's mostly chill like this, right? Just exploring, looking for things, building up things. Every now and then you'll get... I should mention, I guess, that you know, you don't have to you don't have to play with all the belligerent opposition, right? You can choose to play let's take a quick look here. So the difficulty, right? Yeah, you can choose to play creative mode where you don't have any kind of things shooting at you. You can play relaxed mode, which is probably a little bit harder, but not significantly. What we're doing here is survival mode. It's, you know, everything is probably not up to the hilt, but getting there, right? And then, of course, there's a normal mode, which is between survival and relaxed. And of course, you have you have a custom mode now that was put in a little while back, but you can choose all those settings. So if you're not interested in constantly being bombarded by pirates and sentinels and stuff, just pick a relaxed mode, right? Or a build mode, right? Just have fun, right? Go around, have fun, finding stuff, doing things, and you don't need to be going through the hectic motions that I went through this episode earlier on, getting smashed to pieces by pirates and so forth. Absolutely not. I just like to have it, you know. I like to have a bit of a challenge, but obviously I'm not up to the challenge, so whatever, it's all good. I know what the consequences are, and I'm perfectly fine with them. I try to muddle through the challenges as best I can. Look at that, like the meteorites coming down. I try to muddle through and do what I can. Move on, right? It's like I said, when, you know, I lost everything in my starship when I got blown away by those pirates. I can get those things back, right? It's not a big deal. So basically all I'm doing here is looking for a suitable place to land. I'm going to build a small base. Well, I like this planet. Let's see if we can find something better. I did this a little while back. It was kind of a abject failure. So let's move this way. Let's see, there's a nice cluster of stars there. F3PF water, 3-star, 1 level. Hostility. Let's go there. I didn't even see how many planets were in the system. That's one of the things I should be looking for, actually. Should have at least 4, preferably 5 or 6. And you can tell by the rings, right? just so yeah, you can tell by the number of rings around the star, right? And this one has got 6 rings, so that's good. We'll take it. And what are we looking at? We're looking at a GEC system, relaxed conflict and affluent economy. There's a water planet that looks like it could be it there. There might be more than one water planet. Let's see. So we scan with our ship scanner. That'll give us some additional information. That is a toxic planet. You can tell by the ammonia that you can harvest on it. Metallurgic, that looks like a glitch planet, perhaps. There's the space station. And here's a frozen planet, Goat. Well, that's the hazard there. It's got aggressive sentinels, which I am absolutely not fond of. This one is irradiated. You can tell from the uranium. There are 2 more. 2 more that are probably hidden behind that large planet that's kind of right in front of us there, or behind us at this point. Alright, let's go put our feet in the ground, on the ground in the space station. So basically what that's going to do is it's going to identify this space station as a potential destination for the teleporter. And you do that by just getting out of your ship. You get it also an accompanying save point. Matskiv Cycler Space Station. Okay. Just curious to see what else is in this space station in terms of goodies. Okay, hydrogen jelly, blah blah blah. Tritium. Okay. Take that.
Products received.
What does our mission agent have to offer? Units, nanites, blah blah blah. Nothing I'm really desperate about. Maps, well, I don't have any navigation data anywhere here. Let's see if we can find some across the way. Stuff will spawn in as we get closer to desks and things. There they are. Oh, shite! What the hell happened there? Didn't even make it across. Another one of my shortcomings. My lack of... Okay, so there's a fighter in here. Okay. My, there's some more here. You get yellow cubes, blue cubes, you get those little flat black discs like this one. Sometimes they will have navigation data, sometimes they just won't give it to you. Like that one. There's another yellow cube over here. And another disc with navigation data in it. No? Not gonna give it to me? Absolutely not. Forget it. Forget it, pal. In the back room, on the technology vendor side, you'll often get a few things like this. You'll get these jokers lying about, kind of looking for something to do. Okay, and if you have the level 3 Atlas Pass, you can get into the room, the side room. It's just got a little bit of loot. So probably not worth it if you're only looking for it for that. But certainly there is some loot here. Life support gel. Okay, we don't have any of that. That's awesome. Okay, more containers. Nothing here. Okay, let's go back over here. There's another galactic trade terminal here that may have different stuff than on the other side, so we'll take a look here. It looks like it does. That doesn't mean it has anything I'm looking for, and it doesn't, really. You can actually sit in these chairs if you want, right? fallout. Alright, let's get up. Get up! Get top! Okay, so as you're looking out of the space station, you have your vendors, your technology vendors on the left, and the other employees on the right. Sorry, technology vendors on the right, and your other employees on the left there. The mission specialist, the guild representative, and the cartographer with all the maps. These guys are the the multi-tool vendor, this guy. You can upgrade your multi-tool at this station. They will have a box with a weapon in it. That's a piece of crap, I don't want it. They will, the starship vendor will often have encrypted data on his desk. And of course you interact with these guys, and you can buy and sell these modules. I don't bother buying anything less than S-Class. And let's see, Cyclotron, Starship Shield. Don't think I need. Yeah, see, I'm already kind of tricked out with this stuff. Didn't do me much good in a battle, but anyway. The other thing you should look out for is the well, this is the Exocraft technology guy. I don't usually deal with them a whole lot. I know some of the other people in this chat do. This is the Exosuit technology vendor. I'm just curious if he has some augmentations that I might be looking for. Life support, shield, movement. I think I'm already kind of full of those. No, I'm not. I got B class and an A. This isn't even an upgrade. This is a piece of technology. I should get that life support module off him. Movement, I think I'm good for movement. This is the jetpack. This is technology. Here's an upgrade. Anytime you see Supreme or something like that, a Supreme upgrade, you're talking about upgrade. Here's a black market upgrade. This is a piece of technology. It does not. It says powerful upgrade, but it's actually a piece of technology, and sometimes it's not easy to distinguish. But you see the upgrades. The class of upgrade it is highlighted in yellow, or in this case blue. Let's see. Yeah. So I have a black market upgrade, a Supreme upgrade, and you know, that's it. I should almost get another one because I can, and should almost get that life support upgrade as well. Shield, I'm good for shields. I got three black market upgrades here. How am I doing for nanites? I'm doing fabulous. So I'm going to get those two upgrades, the life support and the movement. And you also have this device here, which is inventory upgrade for your exosuit. You have to buy this, and I think they start off at a lower price, but eventually they get more and more expensive to a maximum. I think the cargo slot is 200,000 units maximum, and the technology slot is 125. So I'm just going to buy that. You can upgrade your starship or scrap it right here. You saw me scrap some ships earlier. This is another appearance modifier. And yeah, so we're going to go down and check out a planet, see if we got anything useful, or hopefully useful. But first, I'm going to apply those two upgrades. I'm going to put the combustion unit here adjacent to my jetpack. Okay, so looks like I have one too many upgrades. I did not realize I have two black market upgrades in an S-Class. So what I'm going to have to do is remove one of these upgrades. I'm going to remove the lesser. So let's see, jetpack tanks 200, 108, and okay, this one is in a supercharged slot. You can see that here, right? now. Okay, it's no longer in a supercharged slot, and the jetpacks are 239, which is a little bit surprising. Oh, 225, okay. I think I'm going to put that one back. I'm going to take this one out. This is the lesser of all the upgrades that I've installed here. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to move this here, and I'm going to install my life support as class upgrade into the supercharged slot. Hopefully that will improve my situation. Hopefully. That is the hope. So, okay, let's move our tritium back over to our freighter. Do I have any here? I do. Let's deliver that there. Okay. Life support batteries. Awesome. Very, very useful. I only got one. I gotta keep that in mind. You can make those. Life support batteries is used to recharge your life support up here. And the ion batteries you use to recharge your hazard protection. So that's a good thing to have. What about the life support gel? Yeah, I don't even have the materials to make that. So SOL there. I wonder if this guy got any life support gel, mister? Alright. Not there. Not there. Okay. Got pyrite. I think I've got enough pyrite for now. Let's go planet side. Let's see if we have a planet that's more or less habitable. Before I do that, I'm going to do a save. Get in and out of my ship. Back in. Off we go. So, yeah, like I said earlier, Vulcan, if we're still there. Oh, hello, Lyrical Moon Raven. Welcome to the stream. Just explaining some of the mechanics of this particular title to Vulcan. When you first start, you spawn on a planet that has a hazard. It can be cold, hot, irradiated, or toxic. And you will have the materials necessary to mitigate said hazard on the planet. But you have to have the wherewithal to gather those materials and so on. I think there's supposed to be a water planet here. That's ammonia on that planet. That to me signals that it's toxic. So we have a toxic. We have an irradiated. We're supposed to have a water planet. That doesn't mean it's not toxic or irradiated or frozen or something. Oh wow, okay. Glitched out on me. Toxic, irradiated. What is this? Aggressive sentinels. Dang! That's like it's got an Earth-like climate. Might have storms, but it also has an aggressive sentinels, which to me rules it out. Can't handle living on a planet where you're constantly fighting sentinels. You know what? What's on this planet? Copper, gold, cobalt. I wonder what the sentinel presence is like on this thing. It seems to be the only planet that doesn't have a hazard. Metallurgic. Normally, that would, to me, tells me it's a glitch planet. What some people refer to as glitch planet. Is this the one I was on earlier? I don't. No, I don't think so. Yeah, this one has these funny shapes. Oh, and you can harvest some of these. I've given up everything, haven't I? Clear to proceed. Yeah, you bastards, you took everything from me, so, yeah. Okay. Now, glitch planet. I don't know if there are buildings on these or not. What I can do is go over here and scan for an outpost. Oh, okay. What these planets do have is these things here, these rings, and I think they're vestiges of the Sentinel presence or something like that, and yeah, they were tied to the Sentinel presence at some point. If you do the storyline, you'll see what the deal is there. I'm going to scan for trading outposts. It's probably going to find something on a different planet because there's nothing here, right? Although, yeah, you see, trading post it did find is up on that planet. Okay. So I'm just going to put this thing down anywhere and see if I can have a little bit of fun. A little bit of fun building some elementary building, just to see what the planet's surface is like. See if there's any storms or what the Sentinels are like. Who knows? Okay, put it down right here. Looks like this is a tire dump. Looks like a bunch of tires somebody threw down, or jet engine parts or something. I don't know. Okay, first contact. Let's see, what do we got? Frequent Sentinels. Okay, that doesn't mean that they will attack me as soon as I put my feet on the ground here. The weather is anomalous. I have no clue what that means. There is one rare ground creature. Now, we will see that here shortly. I'm going to scanner mode. There's one there. There's another one there. Right? So that is the one creature on this planet. Right? So we can now gather our 250 nanite bonus and get on with the business. There's one type of something or other. Glitch of some kind. No. I think you can harvest some of these, but I'm not exactly sure how you go about doing that. I think you have to identify them here as harvestable. So, there's not a lot of stuff on planets like this. You know, a handful of minerals, probably. Well, we can see here what's on it. Exploration guide. In your log, will show you what's on the planet. So 1 creature, 9 flora, plants, 9 minerals. So not a lot. Minerals, cobalt. That's not including this stuff here. The cobalt. You look at that in your discoveries. You can see that cobalt is the most abundant material, then gold and copper. There's the Sentinel. Right on schedule. Now, anybody tell me if there's any harvestable glitches on this planet? I know there are on some other ones. So the base that I have, the planet I have that base on, Joj, the one where your S-class freighter sits, that planet has glitches, harvestable glitches. I don't see any here. It's not to say there are none, I just don't see them. Not sure how to identify those. Cobalt. Okay. Build menu. Z on your keyboard. I'm not sure what it is on a console, but it'll, you know, you could easily figure that one out. Base. First thing you do is put down the base computer. Let's put it put it here. So you need to interact with your base computer and figure out if anybody's laid a claim to this. This is a first contact planet, so probably nobody has any bases on this system, let alone in this particular area. Claim the base, and then you can start building. In the build menu, you have all kinds of different structures. Jojo was referring to something earlier about wishing that the next update would afford additional build structures. So again, the build menu, these are the different things that you can put on your base. You can have all these exocraft down here. Of course, it tells you what you need to build those, right? And one piece of advice is to have the materials on hand previously, unless you don't mind. Oh, okay. Unless you don't mind running around looking for those said pieces. Here are prefabs. So, you know, nothing wrong with building with prefabs, right? I've done it. You got all the doors, ladders. These are actually the prefab units, round and square kind of thing. Windows to put in those. Underwater prefabs. And here are some of the standalone building parts. This is what I've been doing mostly. So I've selected a floor, and I press B on my keyboard to go into a kind of a camera mode, right? Which is, I like the camera mode building. So I'm going to just put this right here. I'm looking at the feet of the computer there, the base computer. I don't want to put this thing too far into the ground, so I'll just put that right there. That will be the back of my building. There's no, there is a build limit, as there is in Fallout, but I don't think you have any worries about hitting build limit like early on like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a few windows up. Oh, I have no glass. That's because I lost all my glass. I lost everything. I lost all my glass. Dang it. Now, silicate powder will refine into glass. I think it's 40 silicate powder for one piece of glass. So one thing about, I should mention, when you first spawn, when you first start the game, I mentioned that you spawn on a planet that has hazards. So there's a couple of ways to get out of these hazards. One is to build, to get into a building. Once you're in a building, you're no longer subject to the hazard. The other one is a cave. Just wondering if that's a cave over there. It looks like it, but it might be just an indent in the ground. Yeah, this is what I'm looking at right here. So if you start a game and the hazards are particularly nasty, you're going to be wanting to look for a cave, probably. Now, that's one of the first things I do when I start a game is I go into photo mode and look around just to see if there's a cave around that I can get into. Some people call that cheating or whatever, but you know what? It's self-preservation, especially with my skill level. As you have seen, I'm not particularly endowed in the gaming craft, so this photo mode thing is available right from the get-go. And like I said, you can scan around looking for caves. I don't know if these are caves or not. So basically I'd have to go over this way. You have a certain radius that the camera will function in. So basically when you go into camera mode, you only have certain distance you can go. Not a bad thing, you just have to keep in mind that there is a fixed radius that you can go in. So, and when you hit the edge of the radius, you'll see there's like a dome that appears. Let me just see if I can go to it. And that's it. See, there's the dome, right? That's the radius. This thing here does appear to be a cave. So if this planet was my spawn planet with whatever hazard, I could go inside this cave and hide out, harvest a few things, perhaps fix my stuff, build whatever other things I need, and then go out from there. Unfortunately, when you first start the game, you don't have access to the base computer. That is part of the storyline, is to get to that point where you can build a base. So, yeah, you don't have this capability right here, right off the get-go. You have to work your way up to that. And, okay, let me see if I got my glass. Okay, so some other things got damaged at some point here. Yeah. Yeah, these things got damaged at some point. Didn't even realize it. That's the thing about the scrolling, right? In the previous iteration of the game where you had your technology in a separate tab, you could not scroll because there was only a given amount of space there. I think it's 24 slots or something that you had for technology. But you could also put technology into your general inventory tab, which of course, like I said, you cannot do anymore. Okay, let's get our glass. I mentioned silicate powder was the material for glass. So again, at the beginning of the game, I'm just going to see, okay, so this is my multi-tool that I use for scanning and mining. You have this terrain manipulator which you use to basically dig into the ground, right? And you can see silicate powder up in the top right there. That's what this stuff is harvesting, silicate powder. So if you need to make glass out of silicate powder, just do that, right? Dig it into the ground. Okay, so I'm just going to finish up this little structure here, hopefully. I'm going to go back into airplane mode here and go up here, got there, not there. I need a door. Now I think I want to put a landing pad here, but that thing might be in the way. We'll see. Okay, so we got that. That there. Put that there. Let's put two pretty good windows. Oh, carbon! Okay, so I'm out of carbon. Two things you can do here. One is to look for something that has carbon in it. Plants will have carbon. Unfortunately, this place is bereft of plants, or not exactly bereft, but certainly doesn't have a lot of it. Yeah, does not have a lot of plants. There's some shrubs growing on the ground there, but I'm guessing most of the plants are probably subterranean. Yeah, the other thing you can do, of course, is refined condensed carbon back down the carbon. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to get enough to do much here, but I need at least 100 carbon. That's not enough. 90. Dang it. Okay, let's get some more then. Condensed carbon. That'll get me 2 more panels. That's not enough. Friday. Okay, so that's part of the problem of losing all your stuff, right? Then you gotta go digging around looking for it again, right? Of course, I don't have any here because I lost all the stuff on my ship earlier today. And my freighter is not in this system, so I can't look in there. Might be able to call my freighter in though. Yeah, there you go. So there's my freighter. Oh, will you stop bothering me? Okay, so now I can see all the storage containers in my freighter. If your freighter's in a different system, all you can see is the technology and the cargo area. If you can bring your freighter into the current system, you should be able to see all this stuff too. The rest of your inventory in the storage containers. Now I was going to say I'm pretty sure I don't have any carbon in here, but I do have plants. That's one thing about the settlement. It delivers plants, which basically means just going to go back to it here in a moment. So this is all the animal stuff here, pretty much, give or take. Not that well organized, so plants. Okay, so this stuff here, right? I'm thinking that might, yeah, it refines carbon, so we're good to go. Just going to grab a little bit more here to finish off the building. And that'll be it for today. It's just about 1 o'clock here, Eastern Time. North America. Go Jay. It's all good, it's all good. Let's see. I need to put in some roofing here too, so I probably need carbon for that too, right? Alright. Let's put that in, start that up again, and continue our build. It's going to be something pretty, pretty basic, right? So there was that I wanted to put there. There was the door here that I want to put there, and there was some roofing. I'm. Oh wow. Okay, so let's just try that. I'm using my mouse wheel to swivel this thing around to get it in the right position. Go. 4 corners. There. These will be for the in-betweens. Like that. And for the top, I'm just going to put that here. Of course, it's going to give me a hard time, so I'm just going to go into photo mode here. And put that on top. There. Okay. Now, I also said I wanted to put in a landing pad. I need some metal plates. So what I should do is build one of these things. Galactic trade terminal. There will be metal plates available from that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over here and buy some metal plates. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to buy like a bunch because I think I need some for other things.
received.
Might need some of these too.
Product received.
Okay, we'll start with that. And I'd like to build one of. I'd like to build a teleportation unit too, so I can get out of here. And of course, that needs power, so that will just mean I will need to build something. What's going on here? Oh, I see. I went out of the camera mode. Click my mouse button inadvertently. Slipped out of camera mode. So this thing, we'll just throw that right here. Let's see, where is there's a computer on this thing. There it is. Okay. And of course, I want the computer to be adjacent the door, so that when I go over here, I can just call my ship in like this, right? So there's that. Okay, so I still have enough stuff to make this, so we'll get the teleportation unit in. Let's put this thing in. Oh, I need a dihydrogen jelly for that. Okay. Can I make a dihydrogen jelly? Yes. Okay. Let's build that. That right here. This for shits and giggles. We can actually use that before the game crashes and destroys everything I just did. Yeah, so this thing needs power. So what I'm going to do is throw a few solar panels around and slide power in through the building here. Can I do that? Can I make two of these? The answer is yes. Okay. A good idea to do also is to put down a battery. Oh my goodness, condensed carbon now. Condensed carbon, I need how much? 77. 154 carbon for that. I gotta refine my carbon back up to condensed carbon. What's going on here? Okay, carbon, let's put that back here. Carbon. 70. Wow.
Technology recharge.
Okay. It's gonna get dicey here. It's gonna get dicey. Okay, another restraint that you have in survival and permadeath mode, the old permadeath mode, is your amount of inventory you can carry. There's a stack of 500 of these things. That's the maximum of those particular things I can carry. Other things have a different maximum level. As you can see, the metal plating is 20. I think that goes for a lot of these things down here. Wow, okay. So, I don't think I can still build that, can I? Yes, I can. Okay. Alright, so let's go over here. Build this thing. I'm going to go into camera mode again. So I'm going to put this here. Now you got to join all this stuff with wires. Sound familiar? Yeah, just like Fallout. So this thing here can go there, and now you see my teleportation unit is powered. The wires are a little unsightly, so I'm going to put this thing here, which is basically a hide the wires thing. I'm going to put it down here where it's going to be less obvious. Too close to ship. Okay, how about that? Is that closer? Is that far enough away? Alright, so we have really basically here some of the really base elements of a base, like the really, primary elements of a base in terms of what you need. The only other kind of thing that I would, probably need here is refiners, right? like this thing here. Yeah, so I do have access to a large refiner, medium, even a medium refiner, but I need some more dihydrogen jelly for that. I have everything I need for this. The bonus about these two things here is they don't need to be charged with anything, and this one does. You need to charge this thing in a similar way that you charge your can I not put that in there? Hello? I guess I can. Okay. That's weird. Yeah, in a similar way that you charge your personal refiner. This is the refiner on the exo suit on your backpack. This is the backpack here, actually. And the personal refiner is in addition to that. You do not have that when you first spawn into a game. Just be aware of that. But you are usually given the blueprint for this thing, portable refiner. So you know, if you have 1 metal plate and 30 oxygen, you can deploy this thing and start refining materials as required, right? Now doesn't appear to be much, if any, hazardous flora on this planet, but I can almost guarantee you that when you first start the game there will be hazardous flora around. You can harvest those for oxygen. Okay, so refiners, yeah, so like I said, the refiners, okay, I'm going to just turn this around to give us the window here. Yeah, so the refiner does not need to be charged. See, there's no place to put stuff to actually charge this thing. You can just go ahead and refine stuff, right? Which is kind of useful. So there's that, the save point, the teleportation unit, the landing pad. Everything else after this is, I'd hesitate to say decoration, but well, it's virtually decoration. Right? Now, the only thing about these refiners that you deploy like this, you obviously have to interact with them to get the stuff out. Your personal refiner is always sitting in your exosuit right here, right? Or right wherever you put it, in fact. So, sure. Let's go ahead and continue that. Yeah, so personal refiner sits in your technology slots up here. What else can I say about the base thing? I think, if you're on a hazardous planet, once you got your roof over your head, you need something over your head to stay out of the elements, basically. So if I only had like 1 or 2 pieces of roofing here, I could stay under that and not be affected by the elements. The rest of the building can be wide open, and it wouldn't matter. Okay, so I was doing something about, what was it I was doing? Industrial surveying, looking for a hotspot. Now we do have a hotspot. Okay, it's over that way. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over there, and I'm going to go over to the hotspot, identified. Now, part of the problem here is that it's more than 300 units away from my base. So, I may not be able to harness the energy that it offers. Okay. This is probably over here by this thing. Somewhere over here. Yeah. Oh, I went too far, actually. try this one. Okay, probably over here somewhere like that, right there. Okay. When I get close enough, yeah, you see this thing will deliver the hotspot. It's a B. Over on the left there, you can see it's a B-class electromagnetic power. And basically what that means is if I was close enough to my base, I could deploy a electromagnetic generator here. What I'm going to do right now is tag this thing. And I'm tempted to move my base computer over this way a little bit, because you need to be within 300 units of your base computer to be building stuff. Now I know some people are going to say, well, you can stretch that limit somehow, this, that, or the other way, but, and that's true. I'm just not a aficionado of all the build technologies and procedures and things like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my base computer and kind of move it over there somewhere. I think that should work. I think it'll work. So go back into build mode. Press C for edit placed parts. Take my base computer and go over this way a little bit. Now I know how far away from that thing I am. You see deployed navigation marker. As soon as that thing is within like 300 units, I think I'll put this thing back down. Say 3. Okay, so there's 300 units right here. So if I put this thing down, for example, here, I should be okay for building something over there, and I should be okay for joining the power to this thing. So I'm just going to check that out to see if that is actually true. And again, I'm massacring the use of my jetpack. Alright, can I deploy something over here? Now, if I turn around and look at my base computer, it'll tell me how far away from it I am. 257, so I should be able to deploy. Really? How come? What? How come I can't put anything here? Okay, so maybe, how far away is that? Okay, so maybe I have to deploy one of the other techniques. So let's see. Okay, let's put something here. And maybe that'll stretch my... I don't know what I need to put down here, though. Will this work? Well, obviously, if I had the right pieces to build that thing, it might work, but... Not this thing. Is this going to work? So the idea is I'm building something out on the rim of my base zone, and basically what I think what that's supposed to do is extend that that build zone. So I'm going to try. See if it works now. And I still don't have anything. Okay, so what am I doing wrong? Chat, what am I doing wrong? Is this just not one of the things that you you can put down to extend that that zone? Let's see. What about this thing? Does it need to be powered? Oh, damn it, I'm off the screen again. Okay, so now... Okay, so right now I'm within Like I'm within 300 units of my base. And I was thinking maybe I could stretch the limit of that base over to here. I'm working overtime here, so please bear with me. Bodyhead saying no. Nope, still got nothing. Okay, what am I doing wrong? Okay, so I tell you what, I'm going to end the stream right here. We've seen quite a bit of the early game stuff, some of the mid-game stuff. You see me get hammered in a pirate battle. That must have been fun for everybody, right? No, I'm just kidding. This game is always fun. So, yeah. I'm going to stop it right here. And I tell you what, anybody left in chat knows how to do that, extending the limit of the base. As you can see, I'm 410 units away from my electromagnetic hotspot, and I want to put a generator over there, but I can't. So anybody remind me of how to do that again. I've seen how to do that. I've done it before, but I just don't remember. And, you know, I'm old. So send you a message on Discord. All right, sounds good. Thanks, bud. And on that note, thank you all immensely for watching the stream. Appreciate your viewership for sure, and your comments, your company. And we'll see you. Well, this stream is every Saturday, so every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, we're on the air on YouTube. Monday and Wednesday is usually some kind of Fallout thing, 8 p.m. Eastern, and Tuesday and Thursday is my quasi-permadeath stream of No Man's Sky. Same time, same place. All right, thanks very much for watching. Take care.